Imagine spitting a full cup of hot coffee back into your mug, perfectly, involuntarily, like your body has no choice. That is not a nightmare. That is Tuesday morning in a world where time runs backward. And for the next 24 hours, that is exactly the world I am living in. This isn't a movie. It's a simulation of a reality where the basic laws of our universe get flipped, a world where the arrow of time points the wrong way. For the next 24 hours, I'm living an entire day in reverse to see what happens when entropy, the rule that says everything in the universe is always getting more chaotic, decides to work backward. We're told the universe is always getting messier, but what happens when it suddenly starts cleaning up after itself? Trust me, it is pure chaos, and it all starts at the end. My day kicks off at 10 p.m. by getting into bed. But instead of getting tired, I start buzzing with this weird energy. It feels like my body is unsleeping. That amazing, restored feeling you get from a good night's rest is literally draining out of me, and all the exhaustion from a day that hasn't even happened yet is flooding in. My muscles are aching with phantom activity, and my brain feels full. It's full of memories from a future that is now my past. It's a deeply weird feeling, knowing exactly what's coming because it's already happened. After about 8 hours of this exhausting anti-sleep, it's time for my reverse nighttime routine. I'm standing in front of the bathroom sink when a minty glob of used toothpaste leaps out of the drain, reassembles itself on my toothbrush, and as I move it around my mouth, the clean feeling vanishes, and a gritty film takes its place. The plaque is literally reforming. It's as disgusting as it sounds. Then, the unshowering. I step into a bone-dry shower, and soapy water rushes up from the drain, clinging to my body. The soap unlathers itself, the dirty water turns clean, and I step out of the shower dirtier than I was when I got in. Every single action is a perfect, logical reversal, and it feels completely, fundamentally wrong. It's like my own body is fighting me, meticulously undoing every little bit of order I try to create. And now, it's time for dinner. This is where things get truly strange. I sit down at the table with a perfectly empty plate in front of me. I feel completely, uncomfortably stuffed. You know, that feeling where you can't imagine eating another bite. But then, it begins. I open my mouth, and a perfectly chewed, semi-digested bite of lasagna regurgitates itself right onto my fork. It's warm. It's horrifying. Bite by backward bite, the entire meal reconstructs itself on my plate. The sensation of unchewing is just... I can't even describe it. My jaw works in reverse as the food gets more solid and the flavors separate. That rich tomato sauce, the creamy cheese, the savory meat, they all unmix in my mouth before landing back on the plate. By the time the lasagna is fully reassembled, looking like it just came out of the oven, I'm ravenously hungry. I'm starving. But my job is done. I have uneaten. The satisfaction of a full stomach is replaced by an intense craving. I'm just staring at this perfect lasagna, my stomach growling, and I know I can't eat it. Its destiny is to be uncooked, to be broken down into ingredients and put back in the fridge. This reversal of cause and effect is one of the most mind-bending parts of all this. Normally you're hungry, so you eat. Here you uneat, so you get hungry. It's like a cruel joke played by the universe. I even let out a small burp, and for a second, I'm terrified the whole lasagna is about to reappear. Thankfully, it's just a bit of air going the wrong way. With dinner successfully uneaten, it's time for the uncommute. I walk backward out of my front door and get into my car. The engine's already warm. I put the car in drive, but we're moving in reverse. The whole drive is this terrifying high-speed regression. It's like I'm not even driving. I'm just being pulled backward along a path. The GPS unnavigates as the blue line shrinks back toward my starting point. The cars around me are all speeding backward, perfectly avoiding collisions that have, technically, already happened. In the distance, I see what looks like a fender bender, but instead of a crash, it's an uncrash. Two dented cars spring apart from each other, their metal miraculously smoothing out as they reverse away. The sound of the impact, the screeching tires and crunching metal, happens after they're already safely apart. Traffic jams unjam themselves. Packed highways clear up as cars peel off in reverse down on-ramps in this beautiful synchronized ballet. It all feels deeply unsafe, like I'm just a passenger on a tape being rewound. My hands are on the steering wheel, but I have zero control. Every turn, every stop, every lane change is already decided. My sense of free will is just gone, replaced by this creepy feeling that everything is predetermined. I finally pull into my driveway. The engine goes from warm to cold, and my workday is about to begin just as my day is ending. Walking into the office at what is now 5 p.m. feels like showing up to a party after everyone's left. Except here, the party is just getting started, backward. I sit down at my desk, and my computer screen is filled with finished work. Reports are written, spreadsheets are done, my inbox is at 0. Then, the unworking begins. I watch my sent emails fly back into my drafts, the text deleting itself word by word until the page is blank. Then they just vanish. The completed reports slowly unwrite themselves. Paragraphs disappear, research notes are deleted, and complex ideas break down into simple outlines, and then nothing. It's strangely satisfying to watch hours of work evaporate in minutes, but it's also completely pointless. What is the purpose of undoing? We have a meeting at 3 p.m. I walk into the conference room, and everyone is already in agreement on everything. The meeting starts with the final decisions, and we work our way backward, undiscussing the points that led to them. Arguments are resolved before they even start. It's the most efficient and most bewildering meeting of my life. I even watched a co-worker get unfired. They packed up their box, then unpacked it, sat back down at their desk, and received a disciplinary email that promptly deleted itself. My productivity for the day is negative. I am actively creating problems that were already solved. I'm leaving the office with a mountain of tasks that will be completed yesterday. That's only half the day, and my brain is already scrambled. From unsleeping to uneating to unworking, every moment breaks my brain a little. Which part of this reverse world do you think would be the hardest to handle? The physical weirdness, like spitting up coffee, or the mental whiplash of remembering the future? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if this kind of experiment is your thing, subscribing takes 2 seconds and means you never miss one. We've now reversed through lunch, another gross spectacle of a sandwich reassembling itself from crumbs, and the backward morning commute. Now, we're at the absolute peak of the chaos, the morning routine. This is where the day truly breaks down. It's 7 a.m. and it's time for coffee. I hold a warm, empty mug under the coffee maker. I press a button, and the machine sucks the fresh coffee out of the pot through the filter, turning the wet grounds back into dry powder. The water separates, returning to the reservoir. It's an anti-miracle. Then, I do the one thing I've been dreading all day. I put the mug, now full of hot black coffee, to my lips, and I don't drink. I spit. A perfect, steady stream of coffee flies out of my mouth and into the mug, unbrewing itself in a horrifying display. The waking up part is the day's final, brutal act. As the sun rises, my energy completely tanks. I'm stumbling towards my bed, utterly exhausted. My eyes feel heavy, but it's not the gentle pull of sleep. It's a forceful, magnetic drag. I'm not going to sleep. I'm being forced into a state of pre-consciousness. I collapse into bed just as the alarm clock's piercing ring is suddenly silenced. My day is over. It has unhappened. Living a day in reverse isn't a fun party trick. It's a total breakdown of reality. Our world, and our sanity is built on the forward march of time, on that law of entropy that says things fall apart, coffee spills, and eggs break. And as messy as that is, maybe it's a good thing. A world where everything puts itself back together is a world without progress, without choice, and without any meaning. It's a world where you end your day having accomplished less than nothing. So tonight, when you go to bed, be thankful that your day is really and truly over, and that tomorrow you get to make a whole new mess, forwards. And trust me, you will never look at your morning coffee the same way again. If you made it this far, you clearly love this kind of thing. So hit subscribe and keep the streak going. The video on screen right now was picked just for you. Keep watching.